Hello and welcome back for another Vintage Cube Draft. Some interesting cards. Dack Fayden, very powerful, I think. 2 colors, which is not ideal. Omnath, I do love me a 4-color or a 5-color deck. Thoughtseize and Tropical Island. Trop is pretty important if you want to be blue-green. I do like Thoughtseize as well. I'm leaning towards the Trop or the Dack Fayden. I think I'm going to take the Dack Fayden. Pretty unique card. Now what? Snapcaster, Jace, Basalt Monolith. I don't really love Basalt Monolith. I think I'm going to take the Jace. Just a good blue card. And then go down that route. Yeah, let's take the Jace. And, ooh, Niv Mizzet. Not doing Niv, I don't think. Not with this start. Although Dack and Niv is good. But I still wouldn't want to pick up the Niv here. I'm sort of tempted by Primeval Titan or Remand. If I just continue taking good blue cards, which I have made a start in doing that, I'd take the Remand. Primeval Titan is nice though. I could take the Primeval Titan, try and wield the Niv, try and wield the Omnath. I think I'm going to do that. If I miss out on Remand is very good, but that's okay. And then Wooded Foothills Breeding Pool. Let's take a Wooded Foothills. It's going to be good with Dack. It's going to be good in a Primeval Titan deck, so let's take the Wooded. And then Garruk, Nahiri, Solemn. Yeah, I think I'm going to go for our 5-color deck. And then let's take Solemn. Nahiri probably wheels, and Solemn is pretty good. Now what? Mirari's Wake or taking a Wear Tear? I think Wear Tear is fine. Now what? Not much here. I mean, blue is also kind of dried up, so I'm happy I didn't just commit to blue, and then I would be taking like Baral or Turnabout maybe. I take Skyclave, Apparition, Mizzium Mortars. I think I take the Mizzium Mortars. It's only a single color, which is nice. Yeah, I'll take Mortars. And then Bloodbraid. Omnath's still here, so let's take that. And then not this pack, but the next one. We'll see if Nivs is still there. I do need to pick up some more fixing, obviously, but that can come. Let's just take a Grudge as a sideboard card, see if Niv's still there. And Niv is indeed still there. So we found our lane. 5-color it is. Here, I don't really need an Elder Gargaroth. Do I need an Heartless Act? It's not bad to have some good removal in the deck. And I've got plenty of big stuff already. So let's take the Heartless Act. And here, I guess I do take the Baneslayer. And then Wall of Blossoms or Fire Blast. Let's take the Wall of Blossoms. Flametongue Kavu. Okay. Well, there's a Mana Crypt, which I think we will be taking. Not the best card in this deck. I mean, it's very good, but it just doesn't fit as well into the 5-color deck. Just because there's quite a few cards that require colored mana sources. But still powerful enough. Secure Tribelda, not bad. Maelstrom Pulse, not bad. Vindicate, also not bad. Stonecoil Serpent, Preordain. All of those are cards that I would love to play in this deck. But let's take the Crypt. And then I think I'm just taking the Fetch here. We'll need to pick up some duels, but we have time for that still. The only card that I'm missing still is Golos. It's kind of like Omnath, Niv Mizzet, Golos, and then later I added Primeval Titan to my cornerstones of this archetype. I think those are, you want 1 or ideally 2 of those in your deck at least. Of course more, but those are kind of the big payoffs for going all of these colors. Interesting. Renin 6, which is very good. But there's also a Watery Grave, and Watery Grave is quite hard to find. Good blue duels are in high demand. So I think I'm going to end up picking the Watery Grave here. Yeah, Primeval Titan is not really a payoff maybe, but it's just oftentimes we'll end up with a bunch of man lands, and that's pretty good. And yeah, I think Primeval Titan is just great in this deck. And this archetype, ooh, here it's between Uro or Overgrown Tomb. And I think Overgrown Tomb is just a little bit more important than Uro. Uro is good, but I can do without. And then Badlands or Stirring Wildwood. Obviously gonna take the duel, the actual duel. But yeah, I do want some man lands to make this Primeval Titan better. Ooh, Seachrome Coast, Dryad. Yeah, Seachrome Coast is fine, and I'll definitely play it, but the Dryad is quite good. Gives you some ramp, gives you some fixing. I like it. Another duel, I'll take that one. Makes Wooded Foothills able to fetch everything but blue. Doesn't help with the Bloodstain Mire. That can fetch anything but white. And then Elves of Deep Shadow or Hexdrinker. I really like Hexdrinker actually. And then Maelstrom Pulse. I value that more than being able to blow up a land. Like killing a bunch of tokens can be quite nice. So I think I'll take this. Also, having green mana is usually easier than having white and black. Could be wrong, but I'll take that one. Then Winds of Abandon I like. I have some flexible removal now. Yorion, maybe. Take what? Sort of Fire and Ice if I end up against blue-red. I think that was the pack with the Uro. Didn't wheel. Sometimes it does, but people are pretty high on Uro still, given its dominance in all the constructed formats. 1000 Year Storm, I'll take that. Probably not playing, but one worrying thing is that some of those dual lands, like the man lands, they don't seem to be wheeling, which I was kind of banking on that would happen. They're good to fix my mana further, they're good with Primeval Titan, but so far, none of them seem to be coming back to me. I'll take a Bone Shredder. Probably not playing, but you never know. Legion's Landing, I'm definitely not playing. Polluted Delta at the Ferry, I think those are the consideration. Bribery also quite good. I think I want the Delta. Yeah, I need some more fixing. Delta provides. Lotus Cobra, Mox Diamond. Gotta think it's the Mox Diamond here. Yep, just some acceleration and good color fixing. Ooh, Verdant Catacombs, Coalition Relic, Ramanap, Culligan's Command, Knight, Boros Signet. All good cards. I think I'm going to take Verdant because that is going to be a 5-color land. And then after this, I've got enough fetches and I don't really need to prioritize them. And I want some more duels maybe. Well, I said I didn't need more fetches. And then there's another fetch with not much in the pack. There's Angrass Rampage, which I would like, but probably comes back. So I guess I take another fetch then. Now I really don't need more. I have 5 already. My blue fixing is a little weak. I guess it's not that bad. Now what? The Scarab God or Kroxa or Surulf? Surulf has not impressed me, and I would not be surprised to see this leaving the queue next go around. Just take Scarab God, pretty powerful. Oh man, another fetch. I think I'm gonna take the Simic Signet here. I have enough fetches. I need some more playable cards actually. And having some ramp that also fixes your mana is probably better. Here, let's take the Godless Shrine. Gonna help my mana. I still need a couple more playables, but I wouldn't be super unhappy like playing maybe Wall of Blossoms, Flametongue Kavu, something like that from the board. It's not necessarily great, but those cards are not embarrassing. Mostly sad we haven't been able to pick up a single man land for this Primeval Titan. Well, I can pick up one now with Celestial Colonnade, or I can take an Orzhov Signet. Colonnade is a pretty good man land. Having more ramp is also nice. I think I'm just still going to take the Colonnade. Having at least one man land to get with Primeval Titan is very nice, and I do value that. I think it's time to maybe move like Flametongue Kavu to the main, or Bone Shredder. We'll see. Yorion also makes those cards a little better. Bone Shredder with the Scarab God, also not bad. And then Fast Bond I don't think is good in my deck, so I'll just take Trigon Predator. I don't need Dragon Lord Atarka, or maybe I do want the Dragon Lord. I have some ramp and just a big impactful creature. Yeah, no, let's just take the Dragon Lord. And then Felidar Retreat or Dismember. I love Felidar Retreat, actually. Pretty good with Primeval Titan 2. Ooh, K-Command or Knight of the Reliquary. Knight is not a bad one. Can also ramp, but I like K-Command as well. So let's take that. A little bit more interaction. Angrass Rampage, as I suspected. I'll take Serral for the board. Parallax Wave. And Cosima. Well, I guess this is the deck then. Just add some lands, one of each basic. 16, probably want to cut one thing to add another land. Like Mizzium Mortars, perhaps. And then run 17 lands with a Mox Diamond and a Mana Crypt. Yep, this looks fine. Let's see. Round 1. Ooh, Mana Crypt. Not at its best in this hand, but I will keep because we have a bunch of colors of mana and some ways to interact. Start with the Verdant because this needs to fetch me blue mana for Omnath, and that's gonna always be a shock. Marsh Flats from our opponents. Crack this. Watery Grave. And then untap. Play this Temple Garden. Continue making my land drops at least. See if they want to do something. No. Plains and then they're fetching. For a swamp. Tidehollow Scholar. Well, I have a number of different ways to blow this up and get my card back. Curious what they take here. I think it's probably like Omnath, or maybe if they take my Mana Crypt, I just don't care. If they take Wear and Tear, I probably don't care. If they take K-Command, I probably would want to get that back, but then I just use the Wear on it. So yeah, this is not too bad. Okay, they take the K-Command. I can either kill this or just let it live for a while. Draw Scarab God. Let's play Arid Mesa and pass. So I need a red source or a white source and a green source. Do I just fetch now, kill this, and take less damage? Probably better. Then I'll fetch Badlands. Yeah, let's just kill this, not take unnecessary damage. K command comes back. Could have also just slammed the Scarab God, but Woe Strider, sure. Ooh, Niv Mizzet. I can play the Scarab God, or I can just play Omnath here. I think I'm just gonna play Omnath, draw myself a card. Then I just get a green source, white, red, green, blue. Play Omnath, draw a card. Primeval Titan. Okay, next turn. Next turn I get to play Mana Crypt, Primeval Titan, trigger the Omnath, gain a bunch of life, make a bunch of mana. Sounds good. If I draw another land, that's also great. But we've got some power coming. And they're sacking their token to Scry, but then really thinking about the Scry. So ultimately put it on the bottom. That we like. Ooh, blue mana. Bitter Blossom. Okay, yeah. I was actually thinking about Bitter Blossom. It felt like it would fit their deck. Just because they had the Wear Tear, or they took the Colligan's command and then kind of dared me to use the Wear Tear. And now I don't have an answer for this Bitter Blossom. Let's just play a land and gain myself some life. Play the Mana Crypt. Feels like I might have a counterspell, but if they do, they do. That's okay. Play Primeval Titan. No, they probably don't have a counterspell then. Yep. And then I want a Celestial Colonnade, and I guess I get Bloodstained Mire to have another landfall trigger for next turn. And then with this, I can also play Niv Mizzet. That is, that is a turn. Okay, only got Angarest Rampage and Yorion, but Yorion blinking these guys is pretty busted. Let's just send with Omnath then as well. And then I still have the Scarab God as leftover. Not bad. Yep, Omnath getting in. Next turn, the Primeval Titan is also just gonna trigger Omnath again. They decide to block, so maybe there's some sort of Wrath in my future. Would not be unreasonable. The reason that I didn't care about a potential Wrath and I just cast Niv was because I have the Colligan's command, so I can just easily rebuy one of my guys. Scarab God is also pretty good, so I just want to put maximum pressure on them, and I don't really care too much if they do have a Wrath. Shark Typhoon, cycle. Leaving up 1 mana, so maybe they're hoping for like a path or a swords. Mana Crypt, choose heads, 1 to flip. Nice. Dryad. Now let's just go to combat, and then I'm gonna do something that's maybe a little bit counterintuitive for a lot of people, but I want to have more mana. So what if I just go and get Polluted Delta and then say done? So I only get 1 trigger now from the Omnath for 4 life, but otherwise I need to use the mana right away, and I don't really want to do that. So now I just gain 4 life. They make some blocks, sure, and then well, there goes my plan. I wasn't done with combat yet. I thought, then at the end of combat I can fetch. Now I get the mana anyway. It doesn't really work that way. Yeah, that was bad. Oh well, unfortunate, but I guess that is still fine. It's not like I'm losing or anywhere close to losing. Let's just play the Yorion. Again, if they Wrath me, whatever, I'll be fine. Blink these, and I guess the Mana Crypt as well. End of the turn, they come back. I'll take Bloodbraid Elf and a Milsim Pulse, find some more lands. Need to make sure that I still have a fetchable and more Omnath triggers. Have more mana now. That's fine. Yeah, I'll be fine. I'll be fine. I messed up, but I'll be fine. I can also just kill them by Colligan's commanding, dealing them 2 damage. Gideon. Yeah, sure. I can just pulse Gideon and then kill them. Yep, it's fine. Choose heads. Lost a flip. Oh no. What will we do? We lost the flip. Let's kill Gideon. Could also use the Angarest Rampage, so we had a wealth of options. And then just go attacking. Yep, and you can see. Alright. I mean, that went pretty well. I think this is a good matchup for me as well. They're just not super fast, and then all of our powerful cards can take over without getting pressured too much. They're trying to mid-range, and we just out mid-range everyone. I'll keep this hand. It's not amazing, but I have Mana Crypt into Solemn, and I have Bone Shredder to do some stuff with, and Omnath, so yeah, this is fine. Drawing the Scarab God, not really what I was looking for. I think I'm fetching for Badlands with the Arid Mesa. Oh, Bitter Blossom. Do I want to maybe then just fetch for a white source? And then I get Godless Shrine. Yep, deal myself some damage. Kill the Bitter Blossom. Not that I'm super worried about it, but I might as well. Just use my mana more efficiently. And play Solemn. I think I'm getting an island, so I can at least play the Scarab God next turn. And I don't have as many blue sources as I do red. And then just pass. And they played a land and then didn't do anything. Go heads, lost a flip. Did draw a land, but it's not the right one. Ooh, is this a Vendilion Clique? It is. Alright. Curious to see what they take here. What do they think is important? I think they take the Scarab God just because that's the hardest one to answer. Omnath I can't cast. Bone Shredder can kill the Clique, which is also annoying, but I mean, Scarab God is just a tough card to deal with. But I took Hex Drinker. Interesting. Cake Man I cannot cast. I think what I'll do here, play the land, attack with the Solemn. I'm just going to play the Scarab God. Be a little bit more mana efficient. Otherwise I'm just spending 3 mana on a Bone Shredder. Sword of Fire, nice. Okay. But they can't equip it yet. Oh, if I draw a red source, I can kill the Clique and the sword. That would be nice. Go heads. Lost a flip. Ooh. Getting a little precarious, but just get rid of that. Play the Jace. And then attack for 7. And then next turn I can just let the Bone Shredder die and kill any future creature for them. Yeah, I can also just get back the Clique. Lyra. Sure. So I want the Scarab Trigger to go on the stack first, then Mana Crypt, then Bone Shredder. Not pay for the Bone Shredder. Then I'm going to use the Scarab God. Get back the Bone Shredder now. Kill the Lyra. That's going to drain them for 1. Yep. Let's name heads. Lost a flip again. Not been very fortunate with flips. Don't want this land. Mostly just want a red source. No, draw a white source. Let's loot first. Dack Fayden. I think I'm just discarding Omnath. I can get back Omnath with the Scarab God also. And maybe not play a land then. So I'd have a guaranteed land up for next turn. I might be overly cautious, but let's do it anyway. Attack for 7. They're down to 2 as well. Yeah, that's I don't think they're gonna come out of this, but we'll see. Ooh, Ancestral Recall. Now we know what the blue splash was for. Although they also played Vendilion Clique, which is not really a splash card. Even if they have land Gideon here, I can just reanimate something with the Scarab God and drain them out. So I'm pretty sure we just got it. Yeah, land Gideon. That we can beat. And I can kill my Scarab God, but then I just attack them. So I really don't see any outs. Yeah, they plus. That's fine. Then let's just put the triggers on the stack. Bone Shredder is gonna die. Oh, Bone Shredder is dying. So I guess that doesn't kill them then? Huh. Can I... Yeah, I cannot pay the Echo as well. If I'd played my land, I would have been able to play the Echo. So not playing the land actually gonna matter here. I think I want Omnath more. Or no, I should have just stacked my triggers differently and I still would have gotten there. Yep, sloppy. Niv Mizzet is not to draw. Cannot pay for this, so that's gonna die. Choose heads. Lost a flip, so now I'm down to 2. Oi. Don't need this. Just need a red source mostly. No, Primeval Titan. Let's loot, try and find the red source. Yes, we did. I think I'm gonna discard the Primeval Titan, just play the land. And now it's easy. It's even a fetch, so that's even better. Get Badlands, but let's not make this more complicated than it needs to be. Make them discard a card and deal them 2 damage. And we still got there. Cool to see a Omnath that's black with 4 other colors. That's a cool picture. Well, won this one mostly off the back of Mana Crypt, I think, that just overpowered our opponent, but also our cards line up pretty well in a matchup like this. On to match 2. Round 2, no Mana Crypt this time, but a pretty decent start. Hex Drinker, Simic Signet, Dack, that's fine. And then a Niv to top it all off. Don't actually have the blue mana for the Dack from the lands, but we do have the Signet. We draw Badlands. That was going to be the one that I was going to fetch for. Now I can just use Wooded Foothills to fetch for white. Play the Hex Drinker. Is it Signet? Yes. And Badlands, Simic Signet. Next turn I can steal the Izzet Signet and fetch for a white source to set up Niv. What is this? Azorius Signet. And what else? Oh, Coalition Relic. Let's steal that one then. Ooh, well, I think what I want to do then... Oh, I can't actually kill something of theirs. So let's just play Dack Fayden. Use that to steal the Coalition Relic. I'll fetch for a Temple Garden. I'll shock. That's fine. Just level up the Hex Drinker at least once and then attack. Library of Alexandria. Sure. Nothing. Interesting. I think I want a blue mana from this. Then let's draw. Discard a mountain and what else? Probably Solemn, don't really need that at this point. Then white, black, play the Bloodstained Mire, fetch. I messed that up. I should have gotten a red source. Now I need to use the Coalition Relic for red. I thought I had more red sources. Okay, that's gonna be red then. This is gonna be green. Do want an untapped land, so I'll just get a swamp. Make a red with this and a green with this. Play Niv. Instantly resolves. And I'll take Colligan's Command. Get some bunch more other stuff. Play a Jace and swing in at them. I'm worried that my opponent is on some sort of spell-based combo like High Tide or something like that. That would be tough to deal with. Wheel of Fortune. Okay. Feels like, yeah, Mind's Desire. Feels like Storm. My hand's not very good. Just drew into a bunch of lands. Yeah, the library is active now. This is not an easy matchup to win. Chart a Course, sure. And I discarded the Mountain. And I'll need to discard another card. Discarded Worn Power Stone. Makes sense. Now what? I can use Dack to just steal a Signet. And then flip Jace to flash something back. Let's just start by looting with Jace. Mana Crypt. Discard Overgrown Tomb. Probably don't need that. And then I can Colligan's Command to return something from my graveyard, kill a Signet maybe? I think I do want to just steal their artifact to start. Dack is gone, but that's okay. And then I think I want to cast Colligan's Command this turn. So red, green, black, cast Colligan's Command, return target creature, and then get back Bloodbraid Elf? Or do I just want to get back Scarab God so I can... No, I think Bloodbraid Elf, the haste is going to be pretty relevant. And what else? Play the Mana Crypt. I can use this to cast Bloodbraid. Cascade into Bone Shredder. No, that's not a good one. And then play Celestial Colonnade just so I have that available to me next turn. Level up. And then I've set up as much as I can to kill them and constrict their mana this turn. There was no way to just kill them straight up, I don't think. So this was the next best thing. Make it hard for them to combo out. Or not really hard. I'm very worried that I'm just going to be dead, but we'll see. Yep, High Tide. Likely just going to be dead. Is this Time Spiral? No. Turnabout. Yep. Yeah, I gotta imagine that this is not good for me. Oh, they're hardcasting Shark Typhoon. And then Riftwing to bounce something? That's not that scary. Bouncing Niv? Yeah, sure. I can just fully level up the Hex Drinker though. Oh, and then Brain Freeze. Yeah, that's enough. Okay, I was gonna say, if they just have Shark Typhoon into a bounce spell, Brain Freeze does just kill me. No need to show them my entire deck. What are we gonna do? Definitely want Ancient Grudge. Not very excited about Heartless Act. Maybe Sword is okay. Bone Shredder, not great. Winds of Abandon, not great. Maybe I want Cosima. I just don't think removal is going to be all that good against them. Watch them have some sort of insane creature next time, but yeah, let's run it like this. Would I like to play first? Yes. This hand is not good, so let's mulligan. Oi, I think I have to keep, but this is also not great. Just mulliganing to 5 is not going to be good either. So I might as well just keep this, then put back maybe Godless Shrine. Yeah, play the Bloodstained Mire, pass. I might as well not fetch yet. Ooh, fetch with this now, get Badlands, and then play the island, play the Signet, and just pass. At least I have a turn 4 Niv Mizzet. Oh, let's play the Sword, Temple Garden, and pass. So next turn I get to play Niv, and then hope that, yeah, okay, Coalition Relic. I could also choose to destroy that. Then I'm not really doing anything. So let's just get the Niv out there. So this is going to make white, this is going to make red, and I'll need to fetch this for black. Get the Godless Shrine after all, pay the life, and Niv Mizzet. Charge the relic, sure. Yorion, Angrath, and Bloodbraid. Bloodbraid is nice, but yeah, these matchups are very tense because I don't really have great tools, so I just need to race. I mean, deck is not the quickest. Gilded Lotus. Ooh, that I like. At least, you know, Azorius Signet, okay. I'll just get to blow up a bunch of their artifacts. Let's see. If I could just equip the sword and then maybe just K-command the Gilded Lotus because that's the most busted one. Equip the sword, start by attacking. If I draw Ancient Grudge, that would be the absolute best. Draw Forest and just destroy. Let's see, I have 8 damage next turn, with that sword it's 10. It's very hard for him to interact with this. And I have Blood Braid, so I might as well make them discard a card. Yup. They discarded Kozilek. Sure. I think we might get there. The sword is actually doing a bit of work, giving Pro Blue and adding 4 power to my Niv. Ooh, they're going for it. High Tide. Mind's Desire. So they just don't have it. Ooh, Brain Freeze. Yeah. Brain Freezing me. Sure. And they scoop. Nice. But that was maybe not that close. They just had to go for it. So they just tried and then easily fizzled. But we'll need to pull something off similar to this. Yeah, no changes. Wouldn't mind getting maybe a busted Mana Crypt draw here. Oh, this draw is far from busted. So let's mulligan. I gotta mulligan this too. Dak is nice against all of their artifact mana, but I just don't have the mana to cast it. So I'm going to 5. Ancient Grudge makes me want to keep this. Put back the Dragon Lord, put back the Scarab God, and then we'll see where this ends up. I can't actually cast this Jace. My blue fiction just is a little bit lacking, but I'm keeping this mostly off the back of this Ancient Grudge. Hopefully they're gonna ramp into Gilded Lotus again. Ooh, that's nice. That lets me play Jace on turn 2. So let's fetch. Watery Grave, no. Then draw Blood Crypt or Bloodstained Mire. I have plenty of lands now, need some action. Yeah, Coalition Relic, definitely blowing that up. Let's loot. Ooh, Dak Faden. So I can just steal the relic. I like that too. Discard Overgrown Tomb. Play this land, go fetching. And they're tapping the relic in response. Guess I just get a mountain, play Dak, steal your artifact, and pass. I think this is the best I can do in terms of disruption is killing their mana ramp. I don't have any other disruptive tools except for stealing their artifact or blowing them up. Narset. Ugh, that is very good. They found High Tide. Narset shuts off Jace, at least on my turn, and it shuts off Dak. I think I want white mana maybe? I've drawn a land, which is not great. Play my fetch. I can Dak and Dak them, but I don't really want to help them. So let's just pass. And then on their turn, I'll be able to flip Jace if I want to, which I guess I do. Hopefully they don't find a draw 7 to just Narset combo me. Gush. Okay. Yep, drawing a card. Get to Action Probe. Get to see my hand. Yep. My hand is pretty garbage. Ancient Tomb. Oh, they're going for it? Are they going to play Shark Typhoon maybe? No. Turnabout. Yep. Or do they have like Kozilek maybe? Yeah, I guess that's it. That could also be it. And I took out most of my removal. Gilded Lotus. Guess not Kozilek then. Just going for a combo turn. Are they going to Wheel of Fortune? That would be unfortunate. Time Spiral. Yeah, that happens. I only have Simic Signet left. They have a fresh 7. Yeah, Narset really doing a number on me. Azorius Signet, sure. I mean, my hope is that they just bricked on their Time Spiral, which does happen. Cryptic Command, bouncing the relic. Yeah, that's fine. Doesn't feel like they bricked. Although, I think it would have been interesting if they just bounced their own Narset. Oh, Mind's Desire. Well, let's see it. Imagine this is going to be pretty lethal. Kozilek, already can't deal with that. Turnabout, they get to keep going. Land, Chart a Course, Mishra's Workshop, interesting. And another land. You know what? I'm just going to scoop this one up. I'm not going to beat a Kozilek. They're going to draw into more stuff. And ultimately, I'm just going to lose the Brain Freeze. Yeah, unfortunate. This is not a good matchup, but hope to get a better one in the final round. See you there. Last round, hopefully not another combo deck. Ooh, Mana Crypt into Simic Signet. Missing a red source for Niv, but potential is definitely there, so I will be keeping. Technically, there's not much I can cast right now. Start with the Temple Garden tapped, and then is there a reason to play the Mana Crypt right away? I think I can wait. I just don't want to start taking Mana Crypt hits right away if I'm not actually doing much with the mana. Oh, well, likely that they're taking the Mana Crypt then. Or maybe just the Simic Signet, honestly. Yeah, they took the Simic Signet. And they took a while. They probably were thinking like, I should take the Mana Crypt, and then realize that Simic Signet, the fixing is not unimportant. Draw Hex Drinker. So I can play the Hex Drinker, and then I could use the Mana Crypt to play this and then level up the Hex Drinker. I guess I do. Man, now I really just wish I would have gone for the Mana Crypt last turn already. They would have taken my Colligan's Command, but that's not that bad. Nothing. Spire Bluff Canal, nothing. So I will be able to get this up to level 8. Let's go heads. Want to flip, draw Bloodstained Mire. Let's just play the swamp that they know about. Level up this guy fully. Hopefully there's no Liliana in my future. That would be rather unfortunate. Okay, so we have a fully leveled Hexdrinker. Brainstorm, sure. And then let's go attacking. This is the plan now. Just Hexdrinker to the finish line. Trinket Mage. Alright. Getting a Sensei's top. Sure. Let's go heads again. Yeah, heads. Lost a flip. Draw Celestial Colonnade. So let's play that. Just attack with the Hexdrinker. And then next turn I can add a Niv to my clock. Or actually, next turn I can just kill them with Kolaghan's Command. So let's attack. There's the top. And they're topping. Yeah, next turn we just get to kill them with this Gate Command. And they're not doing anything. Go heads again. One to flip. Draw Maelstrom Pulse. Let's play the Bloodstained Mire. So now attack. And then just go for the K command on their turn, on their upkeep. That if they have a counterspell, they need to spend the mana on their turn. So yeah, let's do this now. Fetch first. Go get Badlands. And then discard a card and deal 2. Hopefully that works. Now to have a counterspell, Metamorphose. Try to storm off somehow. Okay. Activating the top. And we win. Nice. Well, Hexdrinker doing work. I think I probably want Sword of Fire and Ice against them. Although, maybe not. Let's just run it back for now. Oh, this hand is pretty bad. A lot of expensive cards and no mana, so let's mull. Well, this has no mana, so let's mull again. And this I'll keep. Put back the Scarab God. And although Hexdrinker was good, I'm tempted to put that back also. Yeah, I think so. Maybe that's wrong, but this Primeval Titan I might need to kind of catch me up and have a big impact on the game. If I go in on Hexdrinker and they have a removal spell, I'm going to be sad. I also don't have the mana to quickly level it up. Island top, sure. Ooh, Mox Diamond. A Mox Diamond on a mulligan is not the greatest, but probably will be using it. And then this can get me Badlands. Ooh, Dark Ritual. Interesting. Tinker. Yikes. Bolas' Citadel. I see. Well, let's see if we're just dead on turn 2. That would be something. Not a great matchup for me, I don't think. I mean, I mentioned not wanting to play against spell-based combo, and this looks to be a spell-based combo deck. Ashiok, yep. I'm just gonna F6 and let them do whatever they want to do. Yep, Lotus Bloom, make some mana. Yogwill. Okay, now they set up Sensei's top, Bolas Citadel. Oh wait, now they don't have any mana anymore. Faithless Looting, yup. I think you want to set up Sensei's top with the Citadel, but I guess not. What did they discard? Some lands, then Wheel of Fortune, sure. Huh. And that was it? Okay. Well, I'm sad I didn't use the Mox Diamond. Let's get Badlands, I think. Play this Arid Mesa to go get Temple Garden. Yep, just shock that in. And then play Simic Signet. Oh, I guess I should have just killed the Bolas of Citadel, shouldn't I? I'm not sure what I was thinking there. Yep, definitely should have killed that. I mean, I think I'm pretty dead anyway. Although, technically, if I killed the Bolas of Citadel, then it wouldn't have been that bad. Exile, hit my Solemn. This Ashiok is also just very annoying. Burgi, okay. Preordain. And now, at this point, I just want to see how they're going to kill me. They see that I could have killed their Citadel, so they are probably wondering why I didn't. I'm also wondering the same thing. I just want to see a Tendrils or something like that to actually scoop to. Brain Freeze. Yeah, that'll do. That'll do. I won't come back from that. Alright, spell-based combo. And a Tinker, so I want Ancient Grudge. And probably don't need Bone Shredder. Winds of Abandon. Probably also don't need, maybe do play the sword. Yeah, something like that. I have a Grudge and I have a Solemn. I don't have blue. I'm gonna keep this just off the back of Ancient Grudge. Hopefully protecting me from a Tinker. Oh, Inquisition. Well, they can take my Jace or my Grudge. At least I can flash back the Grudge. And I took my Jace. Well, joke's on them. Couldn't actually cast that anyway. Well, now I would have been able to. Preordain, sure. I don't want to fetch because I don't know if I want white, blue, or red. Okay, I'm drawing a Swamp. So yeah, it doesn't really change all that much. Let's play the Swamp and pass. Fumarole, sure. And there's the Temple Garden. So how about I play the Temple Garden, untapped, fetch is going to be slightly painful. Well, maybe not necessarily. Go get Water the Grave. That is going to come in untapped. And then this one will just fetch Badlands. And then I can play Felidar Retreat, or I can play Solemn. Let's just start with Solemn and then get probably a Plains and then pass. Brainstorm from them. Next turn I can play Felidar Retreat and keep up Grudge. I'm not exactly pressuring them, which is a concern. If they have 1 mana artifact and Tinker, that could be problematic. Oh, Dak Faden, so they can steal my Solemn. Yep, they do. Primeval Titan. I think what I'll do here is still just start with the Felidar Retreat and then have Grudge up, make Cat, and then pass. This way, if they tinker away my Solemn, get the Bolus of Citadel, I can still kill the Bolus of Citadel with the Grudge. Yep, looting with Dak. Now, the question is, do I just want to Grudge the Solemn? Oh, they discarded the Bolus of Citadel. It makes sense because I have the Grudge, so that becomes a lot worse, and they can't tinker it if it's in their hand. I think I do just Grudge this guy to have a way to kill Dak, and it lets me play Primeval Titan, still keep up Ancient Grudge. So play a land, make some beasts, and then play Primeval Titan. Yep, get a Polluted Delta and a Celestial Colonnade. Just make some more beasts, and then next turn I'll start pumping them. And let's see. Next turn I'll have 2 land drops, so all of my creatures are going to get +2. Let's just kill the Dak, and I think I'll still be able to kill them next turn regardless. Felidar Retreat plus Primeval Titan is a nice one. And the Bloom is not coming off Suspend yet. Mana Crypt, okay. Dark Ritual, scary. Yogg-Will, yes. So they're trying to get out a Bolus of Citadel. I mean, they can, but I can still just blow it up with this Grudge. So I'm happy I decided to kill the Solemn with the Grudge. Ooh, they're preordaining. So maybe they do realize that Bolus of Citadel is not good in the face of Ancient Grudge. Manamorphose. Yep. Storm is 6. They don't need much more. If they can find the Brain Freeze, I guess I still lose. Yep. Faceless Looting. What did they exile? Glen Elendra and a Scalding Tarn. I mean, if they have the Brain Freeze, we die. If they don't, then we probably kill them. Oh, Tendrils. Yeah, Tendrils is good enough too, because we took a bunch of damage from Shocking. Alright, ended up on a 1-2 with this deck. I feel it's a little bit unlucky just facing 2 Storm combo decks in round 2 and 3. And our deck is very good against all but spell-based combo decks. It's good against control, it's good against mid-range, decent against aggro, but spell-based combo is very bad and very rough. So, unfortunate. I kind of was hoping to go off there with the Felidar Retreat and the Primeval Titan, but we'll keep trying. I'll see you then.